I'm your host with the most, Logan 23, joining me for Knight in Shining Suit, Chapter 22. You knew that Ryder's injuries were extensive. You knew that it was going to take some time for him to recover. Frankly, you were hoping that it would just being near you would have jogged his memory a little. But the words that came out of him were so hateful that it completely rocked the foundation of your view of Ryder Van Woodson. He was mean-spirited, ugly, and that's not the Ryder you fell in love with. It's better that I just leave now. I'll give him some time to find his footing. There's a knock on the door. When you answer, Paris, Janice, and Jake are standing there in the entryway looking devastated. This isn't him. Jake starts off on an apology. Paris just rolls her eyes and storms into the apartment. But it's what he could be if he weren't also so careful with our feelings. You know that, Jake. Janice shakes her head. No, that's not him. This Ryder doesn't have a filter. It's like the accident obliterated all the good sense along with his memory. With a sigh, you shut the door and follow them into the seating area. Janice notices your mostly packed bag. You're leaving? I don't know what else to do. He obviously doesn't want me here. He doesn't know what he wants. The things he said. I can't just pretend I didn't hear them. How can I see or even talk to him without having him tell me to leave? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. At least he is safe and alive. I'm glad for that. I think she's right. I want her to stay here for selfish reasons, but she's got a life to live in Malibu. And when my brother finally comes to his senses, he can go after her. There's not much he can do right now. I think she should wait. What if he wakes up tomorrow and remembers? She'll regret not being there for him. Jake pulls you down onto the couch and wraps an arm around your shoulders. As the professional therapist in the room, can I offer you my advice? It won't make a difference. He doesn't want me anywhere near him. I can't help him or show him how much I love him if he's constantly pissing me off. The words are meant to be funny, but your smile holds nothing but bitterness. You've got us. We'll remind him, and when he's ready, he'll come to you. I hope so. Astrid, if you need anything at all, you can call me, promise? At your nod, Paris sighs with relief. Guys, I can't tell you how much your support means to me. It means a lot. I want to stay so much that it feels like something is ripping my heart out of my chest, but like I could just lay at his feet and that would be okay. Because he's had my heart for a long time. But this Ryder doesn't want it. And I don't know what to do. Janice opens her mouth to say something, but you shake your head at her. I waited too long. Hell, we don't have a solid foundation for us to work from. It's my fault. It's all shaky, and I can't fight on the shaky ground. That makes perfect sense to me. So what will you do? I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to pray to whatever God will listen that he comes back to me. But I'm going to go back to California and give him space. I don't want to upset him even more. Astrid, promise me that you won't dump us because my brother's an a-hole. Laughter erupts in the room. I promise. Does everyone have my phone number? You can call anytime. Actually, I beg you to call anytime. I don't know how I'll get through this without you all. After changing some details, the group decides that out. Your flight is early in the morning. Paris says that she'll send a car. She's entirely too generous and sweet. I'll make him see reason, Astrid. I promise. You're going to get your happily ever after. Thank you, Paris, but I want you to know that I think you're incredible. Don't let him bully you. If you need me, I'm just a phone call away. She kisses your cheek and leaves. You pull a shirt out of Ryder's hamper and slip it on. It still smells like him. It's the best sleep you've had in a week, surrounded by his scent. It will likely be the only real sleep you have in the days to come. 4 months later. Last 4 months have been hell. You've tried to see Ryder several times just to see how he's doing, but he's rebuffed your visit every time. A month ago, you saw Lisa leaving his mother's house, and that was it. If he was going to move on, you would try as well. He moved her things out of his house and went back to work with a ferocity that has surprised everyone. There's a knock at the office door. Nicole has probably forgotten her keys again. Nicole, I'm going to have your key surgically implanted on your body if you can't possibly forget them again. Oh, and the toonie, breast and flowers, have been ordered. I'm not sure I'm happy with the... Instead of Nicole's gorgeous frame standing in the doorway, it's the man you never thought you'd see in person again. It takes every ounce of self-control not to throw your arms around him and kiss him for everything that you're worth. Ryder, what are you doing here? I've come to see the business I invested in. I routinely inspect all of my properties. Oh. Steps into the office and looks around with a disdainful curl to his lip. So, this is what you've done with my money. Anger in him flares up and you move. You have to force yourself to remember his last words of love. Maybe there's a little piece of the Ryder you still knew in there somewhere. How are you? How have you been? I'm not here for small talk. Takes another look around and his color rises. It looks like you were using me as your sugar daddy. What? Before you respond to his remark, you try to calm yourself. It's hard to not give up on him, especially when he's like this, but when you were down, he didn't give up on you. You have to try. What is that you want, Ryder? I don't see why I would have invested in this business. I don't believe in marriage. Yes, I know. Your father cured you of any romantic notions. He jerks as if you've startled him. You're invested in this because you believed in me. I'm sorry, Astrid. This is not working out for me. His voice is broken, like he's not quite sure what he's saying or doing. What? Call your lawyer. Let's try to do this as easy as possible. I'm pulling out of my investment here. Ryder, what? Why? Why show up in person? You could have just called or sent an email. Because I like to do my business in person. It's harder to be cheated if you're hands-on. I would never cheat you. Hell, I didn't even know you owned the stake until shortly before your accident. That doesn't change anything. I want out now. As if in cue, Adam steps into the office, his eyes taking the scene between you and Ryder. Van Woodson, I guess you don't remember me. I'm Adam Ackers, Astrid's cousin. Ackers, as in the attorney who executed the contracts for this company. Adam nods. Good! I'm glad you're here. I have no idea what I was going through my mind when I decided to invest in this, but I'd like you to undo what I did. Great. If only you would undo my cousin. Adam says it under his breath, but you and Ryder heard him. Excuse me? Never mind. Just so you know, Mr. Van Woodson, you agreed to specific contingencies to the contract. Such as? If you dissolve the contract, you owe Astrid 2 years of salary to be paid upon dissolution. What? What? Please excuse us for 1 second, Ryder. Pull Adam to the side of the room. Adam? Why did you include that? I was afraid something like this would happen. You're too trusting, Astrid. I wanted you to be protected. That's just too much. I can't take that. You'd be a fool not to, Half-Pint. You know I only want what's best for you. You and Adam walk back over to Ryder. Are you sure I signed this? I'll send you a copy of the contract. You happily signed it. Assured me you'd never hurt her. Idiot that I am, I believed you. Ryder turns his hard stare on you. I don't know her well enough to care this much. I know. That's why I made sure she was protected in the event that something like this happened. Adam, you don't have to do this. I do. This is a business transaction, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Anyway, it's all in the contract. How is she the one being hurt when I'm the one forking over the money? If anything, she's the one taking advantage of me. Have you even bothered to look at the financials? Astrid has been making a steady improvement over the last several months. She's making a profit. You're already getting a return on the investment. Adam, please. I don't want it to go this way. Just let him have what he wants. Adam gives you a look filled with sympathy, but it also says that he's not taking any more crap from Ryder Van Woodson. He reaches out and wipes away a stray tear that's fallen on your cheek. I know you don't want me to, but I'm going to because someone needs to look out for you, kiddo. You two are cousins, correct? Yes and no. We're not related by blood, but she's my family. Good. Then can you please get your hands off of her? What? What? Both you and Adam turned to him with shock. Where the hell did that come from? Adam just raises a brow and drops his hand. Draw up the papers for the dissolution. Minimize my losses and pay her whatever severance you find acceptable. I just want out. He turns on his heel and bangs out of the front door. Astrid, are you alright? I don't know. It's okay not to know. What can I do to make it okay? I know you're not touchy-feely, but I think I can use a hug. I can do that. Good, because Nicole isn't going to be here soon enough to make that happen, and I need it like yesterday. Damn it, Astrid. How much more of this are you going to take? When are you going to give up on that guy? I can't give up, Adam. I love him. I know, but he doesn't even remember you. It's been months now. He made me a promise to always remember that he loves me. I can't break that promise. I will wait for him. I know how a promise like that feels. The dam must stay up. Adam sighs and takes a step back, his eyes traveling over the office you worked so hard to make perfect. What do we do now that he wants to pull the plug on you? How much does he want? How much did he invest here? I don't know off the top of my head, but let's look at the reports. I've got my laptop in the car. Spend the next 2 hours looking at the financials. Nicole's already come, and when she saw Adam, she made an excuse to leave again. Looks like you've already made back 50% of the Ryder's initial investment. There's cash available in the bank. What if I just buy him out? Do you really want to do this alone? I mean, the business. I mean, it looks like it's going well, but... Listen. It's all I've got left. I don't know if I'll ever have love again. But at least, I'll have something that I can call my own. If this is what you want. It's what I want. How much? Adam gives you a picture of what it would take to buy Ryder out. It would take all the cash in the bank plus more than you have. Well, shit. I know you want this, and I know you're going to succeed. If you want, I'll lend you the money. Adam, no. It would take me more than a year to get it back for you. You've got Nicole with you now, and you'll be able to start with doing more weddings. I believe in you guys. But keep in mind that if your stupid boyfriend comes to his senses before then, you'll probably be begging to reinvest. You bite your lip and look away. It's been 4 months. I don't think we can count on that anymore. Adam leaves and you get back to work. This business isn't going to run itself. The sun has gone down and your receptionist is locked up for the night when your phone rings. Hello? Can you come to my house? You left some things. Ryder? Your voice sounds a little too breathy. Still makes you ache when he speaks. Yes, can you pick up your things? Sure. I'll also give you your key back. I gave you a key? Yes. You asked me to live with you. What time will you be home? I'm here now. I'll be here all evening. I'll be there soon. Your heart pounds as you make your way to the deck of his house. Stupid, traitorous body. Just because he called doesn't mean he wants you, Astrid. Don't get your hopes up. Take a few deep breaths before ringing the bell. You came. I said I would. Light from the houses outlining him, creating harsh planes of shadow on his gorgeous face. You want to touch him. He takes a step forward as if he's drawn by a magnet. Astrid. His voice is filled with such longing that your heart leaps in joy. Oh, thank God. She steps forward, he takes a step back, shaking his head. I need to get you out of my life. So I take it that was not the finale. That's cute. Wow. I don't know what to say. I was hoping things would go different. I mean, I understand it's not the finale just yet, but I was hoping things would go differently. And I still hope they will go differently. Like I said, it's not the finale just yet, but... I'm kind of in a mood tonight. This book sure as hell not helped. Sorry, I'm just not my usual self. It's been a very long day. It's been kind of hot. And then tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. And then, yeah. So sorry, guys. I'm not my usual chipper self like I am usually at the end of a video. So, once again, I do apologize. I am a human being, after all. Even though I work for 11 hours today, doing videos, I'm not a machine. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Also our Twitch channel. And let me know in the comment section below where you think this will go. I get it. He's having the brain issue. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's just very disheartening. It really is. It really is. I guess we'll see if they end it next week, or will this continue going on? Will as long as we played him turn out to be as long as he's taking to remember us? I mean, people when they are in accidents and whatnot, the brain is a tricky thing, isn't it? It's like the movie 50 First Dates, and then she starts to... But even then, every single day was, her having to get up, and they had videos, and, this was your whole life, and they were trying to sum it up in like an hour or less of a video, and it's like, that ring on your finger, that's, we're married, we've got a kid, da da da. So it's been a while. Like I said, I'm just in a weird mood. Maybe I just cabin fever or something, I don't know. I've been in all day. It's nice weather out. Probably do a bike ride or something in the middle of the night. Get my head clear, stare at the stars, unless it's cloudy. I guess we'll find out. Tune in tomorrow on New Choices. Endless Summer finale is out tomorrow. Bloodbound, and I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, The Royal Romance. Tune in for those. I'll catch you all later. Peace.